Hey there, how y'all doing today? You know, I drive a lot. In fact, I just completed a trip from Salt Lake City back to Los Angeles and back in 3 days. And if you're like me, then you pack a clean t-shirt, but you have 3 bags of musical stuff just to be prepared for any musical situation. You've got your CDs for the car, you've got your extra internet cube in case the desert needs a satellite boost, you've got a separate radio in case the car suddenly has an electrical problem. I was a Boy Scout, and it pays to be prepared. But usually when I get in the car on long trips and I'm going to nowhere special, I'll put on my radio, hit the scan button, and drive the miles from nowhere to my destination. It's like a road trip game show. You got 5 seconds to acclimate to whatever's playing on scan, recognize the style of music, possibly even the song. Decide if you want to try and hit the stay button before the scan moves on. Maybe you'll win a prize and your car won't blow up on the next way. But with each stop on this ancient device dial, I will try to reconcile my beat of the moment with what I hear at insane car volume levels as I vie for the imaginary prize created in my head for my solitude at 90 miles an hour. Lately, I've been stopping on the Spanish-speaking stations. Have you ever stayed in between conscious and unconscious while you're driving at a high speed, while trying to figure out and remember certain words from your 10th grade Spanish class, all set to Mariachi music? I should say Mariachi music, not Maharashi music. As I was trapped in the car for 3,000 miles, I began to wonder why this music is and was so predominantly loaded with the accordion. But then as I started listening, I realized these are some great musicians. The elements of traditional blues, the horn arrangements, these are second to none. Okay, and I have to say, I've heard some of the best bass lines I've ever heard listening to this stuff. What got me was how many of these things had elements of music that I just love in songs I normally would never listen to. They had actually real rock parts written straight into the music. I was totally surprised and really impressed. Granted, it was 3 o'clock in the morning and I'd been in the car an awfully long time. But still, I noticed something else. There's really no women singers in any mariachi band. Could that be a Me Too statement? So what I'm telling you is these bands are monster players, and I couldn't even understand a word of what the vocalist was singing. I just ended up loving how good these songs are, and especially the musicianship. Now, it's easy to be prejudiced and picture John Candy wearing a sombrero, but you'd be an idiot if you did that. I'm not sure how much of this music I'll add to my playlist, but I at least enjoyed it for 700 miles.